Hey, welcome back. So this is my brand new 2005 Toyota Sienna. Brand new, brah. 2003. Cherry, brah, cherry. No, but it's a 2005 and it has 92,000 miles on it, which is good for an 18-year-old van with one owner. Now, as a second owner, this is the list of things, maintenance or otherwise, that I have planned for it. The 2005 has a 3.3 liter V6 engine, or the 3MZ FE, and it's an interference engine, which means if the timing belt breaks, then the engine is toast. Timing belts are good for 9 years or 90,000 miles, and I don't know if the last owner replaced it, so that means I'll be doing the timing belt first. Plus the drive belt, water pump, cam and crank seals, and the alternator belt, and the power steering belt. So I'll be calling around all the shops, and I'm hoping to find the work for under $1,500. Fingers crossed. I'll also be doing an oil change, air filter, and cabin filter, and probably a transmission fluid spill and fail. And that's where you replace a portion of the transmission fluid instead of the whole thing to minimize problems. For this van, it's about 4 quarts, and you'll want to put in the same amount you take out. I also want to inspect the radiator more and the power steering, which appears to have a small leak. I'll also run a royal purple fuel additive, which is supposed to be one of the better ones. The tires look a little worn, and the only tire receipt I have is in 2018 for Nexen tires. Now there's 2 prices in the front and 2 Bridgestones in the back, so don't know what to think. But if it is a 2018, that makes them 5 years, so kind of want to look into that. And last I checked, the brakes had a lot of pad left, but it does have a slight shudder when braking at high speeds, almost like an ABS pulse, and we'll get to that next. So getting in the van, the tire light is on, which isn't a big deal to me, but there's also a check engine light, which I believe is a P0500 ABS code. There's a brake light on the right, which goes away, and the ABS light on the left also goes away when you first start to drive it. Moving on over to the radio, I also want to get a backup camera of some kind, plus a way to connect my phone via Bluetooth to take calls and listen to music. I was thinking about a new radio deck with everything integrated, but they're kind of pricey. The sub does rattle a little too, but I'm not a big audiophile anymore, so put that on the eventually list. Now the entire dash is pretty bad, and you can't really clean this without making it worse. So, well, there was actually a dash recall for this van years ago, but the previous owner didn't do it, so I'll have to live with it for now. I'm actually considering one of those cover-lay dash covers, which is supposed to fit right on top of it and cost about $250. But at this time, it's not a priority. I also want to get heavy-duty floor mats, WeatherTech or otherwise, to contain the dirt, water, and sand that will eventually make its way in. And lastly, I'll get a detail from top to bottom to keep it looking good. A number 1, top shape, right? Body's straight. It's Got some dings, touch up with whiteout. Not too much rust. Meanwhile, the interior has a few rips in the leather and a lot of stains in the carpet from 18 years of use. Now, I do have a neighbor who's a detailer, and he said he could knock those stains out, so maybe when all the important things are done, I'll give him a call. And that's a lot of stuff, so I think that's it for now. Tune in next time to see where all this goes. Thanks for watching. Aloha.